Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I just want us to talk about fear of being seen. I'm currently reading a book because I'm doing a 75 soft challenge. So I'm reading a book about properties. The title of the book is Making Money Out of Property in South Africa. It's quite an interesting book, especially if you want to buy properties and make money out of it. This author talked about fear and quoted Franklin T. And he basically said the only thing that you have to fear is fear itself, because even successful people have fears. Fear has always been there with us. Deep down in my heart, I know that the only thing that is holding me back is fear. Fear of being seen. I remember when I wanted to start this channel, I was always scared. I was scared that maybe my friends might see this channel and maybe they'll talk about it and laugh about it, but who really cares? They've got their own problems, they live their own lives, and here I am thinking about my friends, my family members. What will they say? Will they laugh at me after watching my videos? Maybe they will not do that, but who really cares? Like, maybe you want to go back to school and you're like, I'm in my 30s, like people will judge me, but who really cares? You are aging. Just because maybe you're in your 30s, maybe in the next 4 years you'll be turning 40, we don't know. you know that's not going to change. You'll turn 40 anyways. That's not going to change. Why can't you just go to school and study? Do the things that you want to do instead of being scared. I also like complicating things. Why are you complicating things? Like, sometimes I ask myself, why am I complicating things? I used to script when I want to do a video. Like, I used to script my videos. Now I have to memorize the things that I was actually scripting. And all of a sudden, I'm freezing in front of the camera. I can't speak because I'm scared. But right now, I'm not going to script anything. I'm just going to speak my mind. Yes, sometimes I will cringe, especially when I'm editing my videos. Sometimes I don't even like my voice. But who cares anyway? One thing I've realized, once you start recording yourself daily, you know, there are things that you may not like in your body. Maybe you don't like the shape of your nose. Maybe you don't like your eyes, but this is who you are. You don't have to run away from that. I also stated that I want to boost my presentation skills. I don't want to stammer, especially when I'm speaking in public. I have to learn to articulate myself way, way better. I have to learn to articulate myself very well and without fear or apologizing to anybody. I don't have to fear anybody. Yes, somebody might say, what if you fail? But how many successful people have failed over and over, but they didn't stop? They kept going. Today they are billionaires. Today they are millionaires. They are good at public speaking. They are doing the things that they love because they put themselves out there. They went to school. They are reading books. They are arming themselves with knowledge. But here you are, you keep on saying that I want to change the situation I'm in right now. Maybe I'm broke. I just want to change my situation. I want to learn financial literacy. And you are now setting financial goals. Maybe you're still doing research about financial literacy, but you are so discouraged, especially when you check your financial bank statement. You are so embarrassed. You don't even want to check it. You are scared. Like, what is it exactly that you fear? Some other people will just do research about financial literacy, but they don't want to implement it. They are scared. They are so scared in such a way that they don't even want to check their bank statements because they know that they are drowning in debts. They're probably saying, what's the use of trying? Because I'm already drowning in debts. My credit score is very low. You don't want to fix your credit score. You don't want to pay off your debts. You don't even want to try. Or maybe you're sitting at home, like you're unemployed, and it's very difficult in Ramaphosa's economy. I don't want to lie. Like the youth is unemployed. People are sitting with their degrees, with their honors, with their PhDs. They're sitting at home. But there are other ways of making money, especially online. You don't even want to try that. You're always making excuses. Oh, I don't have data or whatsoever. Well, it is understandable in that situation. But how's about you go somewhere where there's a free Wi-Fi and do your stuff? Maybe you want to be a YouTuber, just record a video, post weekly. I know it's tiring, especially when you're not rewarded. I'm talking about when you're not being paid. I'm not even paid on this channel, but I just decided to post. I haven't been consistent. I'm trying to be consistent again because I was just scared, quite frankly. If I kept on being consistent when I started, I would be far, no doubt about that. It's just that along the ways, there were so many challenges, and I would make excuses instead of recording. And I would say, I don't have time. Sometimes I'm scared to speak in front of the camera. Like, if you don't want to practice something, maybe you're interested in drawing. And you can always monetize that, but you always say, no, I don't have time. I don't have time to do that. Maybe you are working and you're always complaining about time. But when will you have time for yourself? One thing I've realized is that when you're not disciplined, you don't love yourself. You keep on making excuses. You keep on saying, I want to glow up, I want to look pretty, I want to change my wardrobe, of which it's something I'm still working on that. Maybe you want to lose weight, but you always make excuses. You don't have time to take a walk. You don't have time, you know. You don't even have time to do a home workout. If you don't want to go to the gym, you keep on saying no, I don't have time for gym, but you are now attacked by diseases. You have gained so much weight. You've got health complications. But no, you're not even interested in trying to work on your health. Go get that degree if you want to go back to school. Start that YouTube channel. Because, like, maybe when you're old, what will happen when you're in your 80s or in your 70s and you're like, I wish I could have done that. I wish I could have studied. I wish I could have started that Instagram page. But no, you have this fear. Like, let us learn to control our emotions. Even successful people have fears. They do, especially if they have to make a big decision about their businesses. They're scared. They're not going to allow to be used by their emotions. That's all I wanted to say today. Please like, comment, and share. Like this video. Bye.